Hi, today we are going to speak about the tips for success in IELTS writing. What are the tips that will lead me to succeed in the IELTS writing? Number one, when you write, you have to focus on planning. So don't underestimate the planning stage. It's very important to plan your writing carefully. The second thing is how to manage the time. As you know, IELTS, TOEFL, and all the tests that are like these tests are mainly a kind of a war against time. So you have to manage your time carefully while you're working in the IELTS writing. It is supposed that you have 20 minutes on task 1 and 40 minutes on task 2. And you have also to put in mind that you will leave like 5 minutes at the end just to proofread what you wrote. Proofreading means is to revise or review the writing piece that you wrote in task 1 and task 2 in order to find any errors, any mistakes, grammar mistakes, vocabulary that want to be changed or something like this. The third tip is, what about the question? You have to read the question carefully and answer all the parts and all the items that are mentioned inside the question. Also, you have to underline the key points. Why? Because in the writing, especially in task 2, you will paraphrase the topic or the prompt that is given in the beginning of the question. So you have to underline the key points in order to focus and to answer all the questions without leaving any part of it. What else? Also, you have to focus and memorize and think always, and don't forget all of these things. Don't forget the words that you will use to link and to connect the sentences together, the paragraphs together, and we call them transition words in English. Transition words are a main part in any writing piece, and let me say, any successful writing piece. You have to use words like however, nevertheless, therefore, hence, thus, besides, as a result, consequently, on the contrary, on the other hand, on behalf of, first, second, third. All of these are called transition words, and make something like smooth transition from paragraph to paragraph, from sentence to sentence, and this will make a kind of cohesion and coherence, which means reasonable relation between this sentence and that one. What else should I put in mind while writing IELTS? Very good. When you write, you have to add personal experiences and expand your writing with details. So when you have a main point, for example, you have to give many examples, especially the experiences that you have. This is also one tip for success in IELTS writing. What else should I put in mind while writing? Before writing, the stage that comes before writing is reading. If you read well, you will write well. Reading is a receptive skill that leads to a productive skill, which is called writing. So read as much and as often as you can, because this will lead to a very good writing. Let me say, a masterpiece. The last thing is the number of words. As you know, in task 1 you have to write 150 words. In task 2 you have to write 250 words. So will I leave the exam and start counting and waste my precious time? Sure not. You have to think and train and practice before the exam to look at the writing piece and estimate the number of words according to the number of words in the first line, and then multiply it in the whole part that you wrote. So always think of estimating the number of words, not to waste your precious time. These were the tips for success in IELTS writing. When I have IELTS writing, I have to put these tips in my mind just to succeed and score the band score that I wish. That's all for today. See you soon, and thank you. Goodbye.